Hello, 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 it's Wogawell and I'm here with a new series, a new extended series that's going to go on till the end of time called Quality Content, and welcome, you're here for episode 1. So this series is going to be basically me playing games, and that's it. It's called Quality Content because it's supposed to be funny. This is not quality content at all, but it's a way that I can connect with the fans, all two of you. Bob Ross, shout out. Um, on a regular basis where it's off the schedule of what I normally do, because I think my upload schedule is really erratic. I don't really like it. I think I keep waiting for games to have like, oh, nice goal, have like kind of cool content or glitches or secrets or some shit that I can show you guys. And it just gets a bit dull when there's no good games out. I mean, I've finished Borderlands 100%, and what I was trying to do, or what I was going to do, was upload a video that was basically, oh look, I'm level 50, I got platinum medal, and it just seems forced. So I'm just gonna play games like I normally am, no matter how shit I may be at these said games, include Rocket League included. Oh, close. I am pretty terrible at Rocket League, but I might get some nice goals on screen. So they're going to be erratically timed, and there's going to be no set schedule on what I'm doing. But I'm going to be playing one given game at a time in the background, talking to you guys. So over time, I hope that you guys input questions and stuff that I can, please be a goal, that I can answer. Hopefully. Oh, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? It would have been nice, and that is nice. Eat that. Yeah, so basically over time I'm going to upload more of these, maybe daily, maybe bi-daily, but it's going to be far more regular than my other stuff. And you can go here to kind of get updated on what's going on. And I'm going to talk about games, I'm going to talk about general stuff, political stuff when questioned, but not in general, because I'll get really mad and I'll feel like I'm talking to myself. But there's a few things on the horizon. I'm going to get that new space Fallout New Vegas game. I can't remember what it's called, Outer Worlds or some Outer Worlds. That's going to be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that, and probably a few glitches and stuff in that I can share with you guys, which will be fun. But yeah, just basically kind of like what's going on in the game world at the moment. Nothing set up. And the next video will be far more to the point. In this one I just have to kind of introduce it, so if you guys come back and view this in the future, you'll know where quality content started and how it's evolved after episode 2000, and how impressed you guys are going to be of me down the line. But I'm just gonna play. Was that a bot? Fucking hell! No wonder he's shit. So yeah, there's gonna be no set for this. But yeah, so playing games, good stuff. How are you all doing? Ah ha ha! Finally got to the end of this. I actually recorded this like 4 or 5 times and kept fucking it up. I actually fucked up the name. I had to be reminded of the name of what I was going to do this, because it was actually going to be called State of Play, but that was literally only because I saw some video earlier on with State of Play and I thought that sounded cool. But I think quality content is far more interesting. Almost scored that. And if there's any games you want me to play, I've got sort of an en masse library of games that I can play. Preferably stuff that's, what a save! Preferably stuff that's easy to play, easy on the eye, like this kind of shit. If you ask me to play like Mass Effect or some weird shit like that, then I probably will play it, but I mean, you're gonna see me doing like dialogue choices and weird shit like that. But yeah, if you have any questions, anything at all, I mean like weird shit, if you want to ask weird shit, fire away. And because I've just been kind of, over the last couple of weeks, been kind of inclined to be myself more, because I find that when I'm doing the videos, I mean, nice goal, probably could have saved it. I farted, nice, I farted, scored. But I've looked at my old videos, and the popular ones are ones that I'm very, very formal, very well edited, taking my time, and you know, I've got a job, I've got a life, I can't keep making videos consistently like that. And I felt like in those older videos, people went to watch them not because it was me, because I'm probably not the funniest person in the world in those videos specifically, but in general I'm probably not either. But I found that people weren't connecting with me, they were more connecting with what I was doing. And I've got to give this a go, you know, I've got to do something different. And maybe, who knows, in the future I'll have an epic face reveal that everyone does, that, you know, all these big YouTubers do. Oh, look, the face reveal, lol, 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 as if that changes what you can and can't do. But I guess it connects you more, because I've done a pretty good job over the last like 4 years of uploading, apart from Hab knowing who I am. That no one actually knows who I am apart from a few people at work because of a job interview. But yeah, it's gonna be good shit, good shit. So, water to Africa. Wow, Jesus Christ. Oh, I hate being beaten by people with stupid names. Even though my clan, guild, whatever name is called, you win. I'm gonna find a new group, a new team, new people to play against. But I'm playing a lot of Rocket League, playing a bit of Path of Exile. Path of Exile is boring as fuck to watch. And I think when I uploaded a video quite a while back of Path of Exile, it was I'm not even joking, like, it was a good video. You can fuck yourselves, people who disliked it, but it had like 70% dislikes for whatever reason, and whoever disliked it, you're a dickhead. It took me a long time to record that specific video that I put up, and the aftermath, which no one watched, which I was quite disappointed on. But I quickly learned that you guys out there don't like games like that unless the channel is specifically rounded towards that. My channel is not rounded towards any game at all. I thought with the release of Borderlands 3 that I'd be like, oh, I can do a Borderlands 3 channel for a while, that's gonna be epic. But it didn't work out that way, because Borderlands 3 is not like Borderlands 2 in that you can play it for days on end. Once you hit level 50, legendaries just drop out of fucking thin air and out of the sky, out of people's assholes, toilets and all that shit. And it just gets boring. I mean, I've pretty much min-maxed my character, got all the shit I needed, and I'm waiting for the next update. I was quite excited for the Echo Cast, and then to find out that the day of its release, literally on the day before of its release, I think it was released in America by now, they said, oh, no apology, of course, as you expect from Gearbox or whatever they are, as you'd expect, no apology. They simply said, oh, EchoCast will not be available on PS4 and Xbox until 30 days into blah blah blah. And there's been no mention of it since. I mean, we're almost in the 30-day mark already. There's been no mention of EchoCast. Oh, why did you miss that? It's a bit disappointing, because I was hoping that I could start going back on Twitch solely for that reason, just to get involved with people, steal some views, get some followers, because I'm level 50, and I was going to share my community chests with people, and I had a fucking Twitter channel made and everything. Oh, baby! I had a Twitter page made specifically for PS4. What are they? The community chests. And if you search for it on Twitter, you'll find it. It's got no followers, no likes, no nothing. One post and a retweet of when they said the EchoCast won't be available on PS4, which is disappointing and annoying. But c'est la vie. I can wait till it's 30 days, because I know they're releasing the what is it? The Halloween event, which looks pretty cool. So you go around the Halloween event on that. I can talk about that for a bit. A bit erratic and a bit fucking all over the place, but I don't really care. That's what I like. You should see the inside of my head. That guy's mad at me for some reason. But yeah, basically they said that you go from planet to planet and you kill, I believe, ghost enemies, and then the ghost enemies drop or spawn. What a goal. Can't fault that. The ghost enemies drop parts or something to get you to this special noob my team. The guy with 16 points. Interesting. I mean, I'm not a fan of points anyway. I think the point system is stupid. But in this case, when that guy has an assist and I've got a goal, then he can't really say much. Plus, he's French, so fuck that guy. But yeah, it looks really interesting. So it's going to get us back to going to all of our old planets and all that kind of stuff. But I have actually got a platinum medal. I've 100%ed it. You know, weird flex, but whatever. And he's just hit me. Nice. The same guy that was complaining about noob teammates just hit me up the ass. Yeah, so it's gonna be nice. He's really going for it today. Nice, thanks, man. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully they add some new weapons and not sort of the lame ass shit that we have currently. I think while I like what they've done with the legendaries this time around, more so than number 2, and number 1 subsequently, is that there is a large variety, but then the fact that the drops are so frequent, and I mean they're fucking frequent, the guns you start to get tend to feel quite samey after a while. You can get like a legendary that does XY damage and shoots in a bouncy fashion or some shit, and then you get the same gun in a different name, different brand, different shooting style, maybe different element, but it's the same at its core, which is, you know, unfortunate. I would rather sort of have less legendaries and have all of those varieties. It's just that you get the same gun more frequently. So hopefully with the Halloween event we'll have a new guns, new rewards. I'm just waiting for the level cap to be to increase already, and because there's no real point in playing that what you call it, that mayhem mode and all that stuff when you're already level 50. That was a good goal. I'm gonna get out of this game because that guy's toxic as fuck. He's annoying me. But it looks good. I've seen some clips. There's some video stuff online. If you're a member of the Borderlands website, or if you've seen their Twitter or Instagram, you can actually see some of the clips of. It looks like that mission on Borderlands 2 with the pumpkins and all that. But they've said you've got to kill pumpkins or some shit. So it's gonna make Halloween and Brexit a lot more interesting, a lot more fun than it already is. I'll probably be drunk as fuck that night, but I digress. It's going to be a good event on Borderlands as well. But yeah, that's that. I mean, in the world of gaming at the moment, that's it. I mean, if you play MTG Arena, they've released Throne of Eldraine, and it's pretty much killed the game for me completely. I'm not too interested anymore. It's a bit shit, if I'm honest. It's not really a nice set to play. But I play a lot of Arena. Some of you may know I've got videos in the past, and it's good. Like, it was good up until now, and now I'm just not enjoying it anymore. It's like I've burned out completely. What a save, my friend. And you better finish it. You're going to finish it. You are king of games. Good goal. But yeah, so that's going on. I'm going to get the name of that game. What is it? Outer Worlds or whatever. Is it Outer Worlds? I think it is. The Outer Worlds. Ooh, I missed the or the. But that looks really, really good, and I'm going to do a couple of videos on that in general. But coming closer to time, I'm not getting hyped over because I'm sick of getting hyped for the games because it makes me play them for 2 days straight. Like it's fucking going out of fashion, and then I end up never playing that game again. Like when they released Outward, or yeah, Outward. A lot of outs today. But when they released Outward, I was like, oh, Outward's going to be amazing. And I played it for like 6 hours straight, and I haven't played it since. I have it here. It's like, oh, what a fucking finish and a save of his own shot. And I just haven't got into it. It's hard to get into a game these days, really, because you don't know if you pound 7 million hours into a game, is it worth it in the end because of like replayability and sort of endgame is massive in games now, and a lot of games claim that that's going to be a goal, isn't it? A lot of games claim that they have endgame, and when you get to the endgame, it's just the original game, just harder. I mean, Borderlands, for example, and you don't get anything sort of new or interesting. You just basically play the same game twice, and it gets easier each time, which to me isn't endgame. I mean, if you look at games with prime examples of endgame, the movie Endgame is a good example. You've got like World of Warcraft, for example, which I played in my youth very briefly. I didn't enjoy it very much. But you've got World of Warcraft. Please go in. Please go in. Please. Oh my god. And that's got, you hit level 60 and that's when the fucking game begins. It's not even like, oh, you know, you can kill other stuff easier. No, there's specific areas designed for level 60, and that's what kept people playing the game. It sort of got used to level 60.5 or 60, please wait for the next update to level you up more. And they kept doing that with every update. And I think that was what made it interesting and what made it sort of replayable, was people were hit max level and they were still fighting to sort of min-max their characters and stuff and gaining the gear from level 60, and it made a difference to the character and also prepared them for the, oh, lovely goal, prepared them for the, I'm doing terribly, prepared them for the next update en masse, sort of. So it's good, but games these days, at least as far as I've played, have failed to do so. I got Risk of Rain 2 after watching a million YouTube videos on it. You've probably seen my recent videos on it. Since I've done those videos, haven't played it since. I'm either getting old as fuck, and my attention span is turning into attention span is shit. But it's either that I do feel like I enjoy games, but I enjoy like the same culprits. I love playing Rocket League all the time, even though I'm never going to become like super pro at it. It's not a bad thing. I've just killed that guy. Sorry, man. But I enjoy it. It's just I can keep coming back to this. I'm level 199, I think, on this, and that's not because I fucking trash people. It's because I keep fucking playing it. Go on, go in. Yes, I got an assist. But it's because I keep playing it, and these are the kind of games that like you can pick up, and the kind of games that we should be looking at is games that if you go to your friend's house, you know he has it already, like, or she. I'm not, whatever. I don't have any girlfriends, but you go to their house, they have those games already, sort of. You know that they'll have it. Oh, let's go play some Rocket League. And if someone goes, oh, I don't have Rocket League, you go, what the fuck is wrong with you dickhead? Get Rocket League, and then you force them to get Rocket League, like I've actually done with 2 people already. So I should get referral bonuses for that. Not sponsored, but so you got like Rocket League, you've got, I guess for certain, what a goal! What a goal! I guess for some people, it's like FIFA. It used to be FIFA for me. What a shot! But those kind of games where people have them, so you can kind of sit back and relax and play them. I think a lot of games actually demand. I think the problem is they demand too much from the player now. The player has to kind of create their own fun in a lot of ways. Like if you look at the likes of like Skyrim, it's like, oh, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but what's there to do that you've pre-made for me? Oh, quests! But you can do whatever that was my fault. You can do whatever the fuck you want in those quests to try and complete them. Yeah, but what are you giving to me to make destroying son of a bitch, to make the game, fun and engaging? If I sat around and I was, picking fucking lettuces for the whole game, then I'm not going to have much enjoyment. But if I start leveling my character up, getting the skills, getting the development, oh, what a goal! They reward me for that. But if I don't get the most out of it because they're demanding that for me. Same with Borderlands. Just grind, get to level 50, finish the game. Oh, now you've got the end game, and it's not good enough. I'm not saying Borderlands is a bad game. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend. It's one of those games that I think anyone should like. But I think games like GTA have it, for example. Like GTA has people still playing it to this day, probably more the great shot. More than you'd expect, really, to be honest. Like as well as Overwatch, as well as kept the games going. Likes of Fortnite, obviously. Nothing changes. The core formula of the game, well, they won by forfeit. The core formula of the game stays exactly the fucking same. They don't change. If you change it too much, people drop out. The core formula of the game stays the same, and you fight and you update and you change and you do all this stuff, but the core aspect of the game will stay the exact same. That's what keeps people going. Keep updating and improving the things that made people fall in love with the game in the first place, and make that refreshing. So in the likes of Fortnite, they've never gone away from the idea. I know the game started off as a zombie survival game, but the Fortnite we know today was basically a battle royale mode that they kept not building on. They kept it exactly the same and kept refreshing it with the seasons. And that's what keeps people coming back. You feel like, oh, it's fresh, it looks new, but you're still running around shooting dildos at each other and tossing fucking shit grenades. It's the same fucking game, but it keeps you coming back, which is the main thing that games are failing to do these days. I think even with games that are offline, I think like Skyrim and that, you need to not be like, here's a brand new world. It's here's a free update. We've added a new creature. It looks the same as another creature, but now you've got to go hunt it. We're going to do these updates every week or every 2 weeks or every month, and you're going to feel the game is fresh. You're going to enjoy what you already know about, what you love about Skyrim, what's kept you playing it, what made you buy the DLC or made you buy this update, and we're going to continue to update on that. Because when you release DLC, like Witcher 3, for example, it separates the DLC from the original game, and it takes a risk in which You might not actually like the content that the DLC gives you. You might like the content the original game has and hope that there's more there, but the DLC itself is shit. Like, you didn't enjoy it, and that can take from your overall experience in the game. You'd rather that DLC wasn't released, because if you release DLC, it's classified as canon, and you know that can cause problems. At least from my experience, that's my view on it. I think the gaming world is it's sort of wavy. Like, they have got control over what you like and what you should like and what you should be getting involved in and all that kind of stuff. But they don't take advantage of when they've got you wrapped around their fucking fingers. I mean, I don't mind when a game has me wrapped. Like Elder Scrolls, I'm buying the next one, don't care what it is. They've got me wrapped, but I want at the end of it, nice goal. I want at the end of it to know that this is going to keep going, and the game developers need to know that the players that they're facilitating and they're providing a service to, that you're paying for, you're giving them what they want and not something completely fucking different because you want to try and open a new market to new people. It's dumb, because your core aspect and what your core sales are already there, and the people that trust in you. Like, I think 76 is a prime example. I mean, it hasn't soured my taste for a new Fallout game at all. If they do release one, I have full faith that it's going to be a good game, but they shouldn't have branched out to the multiplayer market in the way they did. I mean, they should have released multiplayer in Fallout 4 and seen how it went, and if it didn't go to plan, then oh, what a save by his own teammate. If it didn't go to plan, then they just don't do it. They release the next game. But I think they wasted a lot of resources. I'm getting fucked because I got a stupid bot. They wasted a lot of resources on trying to make something completely fucking different. What the fans asked for, it was definitely what the fans did ask for, but it's not what the fans wanted. I mean, I could ask for, you know, 2-player local co-op Skyrim, please. And then when it comes out, it's shit because my friend keeps running around stealing my shit, and it's laggy and it's buggy and it's broken because he can drop all of his best weapons. I can pick them up, and it kills the immersion feeling that you have when you play Skyrim. Because one of the main things about Skyrim is building your character, starting from scratch, building him up. But if someone level 50 comes in and fucking... Why do I keep joining games where there's a bot? And someone comes into your game and drops all the best loot in the game, and you can go, okay, I picked this up, this is mine now. And then they go in and go, oh, but I'm going to now level restrict the items so that doesn't happen. That takes away from the game, because one of the things with Skyrim is if you pick up a Daedric longsword at level 20, you find it in a hidden place, secret place, and you can wield it because you found it. It's your thing, it's a secret, or it's something hidden away, or by chance you picked it up. Then that adds to the immersion. You're like, oh, I'm so powerful now, it's amazing. But I think that's what games fail to do, and I've kind of ranted on about so many numerous subjects. Like, it's mad, and I haven't had any coffee or caffeine today. And it's madness. But this is basically what this is going to be. So in the future, down the line, there'll be a few more videos of this where I'm just chatting shit. It could be about gaming, it could be about the fucking weather, rip fucking Isle of Man or whatever it is, you know, F to pay respects. But it could be about the weather, it could be about whatever. But did I just save my own goal? Fuck's sake. But it's going to be about a lot of thanks. It's going to be about a lot of shit. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. But after this game, I think we're gonna cut it there, because I think this video has gone on long enough. But I'm gonna start recording a few of these if I feel like I've got some downtime when I'm playing games, where I'm not playing seriously, like Path of Exile, getting that headhunter. Then I'll just start recording me chatting shit, really. And you know, if you guys like it, I'll keep uploading it. If you don't like it, I'll keep uploading it. Fuck you. Let me know you don't like it, and I'll personally tell you fuck yourself. But you know I love you anyway, because you've given me views, and that's all that matters, really, is that you give me those views. But yeah, this has been your good friend and host, goal-scoring Wogawell, who scores every fucking time he gets a ball in front of the goal like he should. He's just consistent. And yeah, down the line, ask questions, put something in the comments, say something random. I will mention you. I'm a small fucking channel. I will mention you in the next video, and maybe that's a point of discussion if something comes up. And then maybe we can take this to Twitch if I get enough of a following. Hashtag follow me. Haven't used that channel in fucking years. That guy's doing a spin on the floor. But yeah, I think we're gonna cut it short here, or long here, whatever you want to call it. Hope you enjoyed it. Feedback, as always, is much appreciated. Constructive criticism is my best friend. Doesn't mean I'm going to change shit. I just like reading comments. I like that little ding noise on my channel. It makes me feel happy, even if it's someone calling me a wanker. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next episode of quality content.